There's a lot going on in the Democratic Party these days, but much of it to no avail. After an exhaustive search, the Dems came up with a slogan for the midterms. For the people will be their rallying cry. Then their new superstar, Alexandria Castillo-Cortez, made a gaffe by saying the low unemployment rate was actually a negative sign. Unbelievably, she said that the reason unemployment has decreased is, quote, because everyone has two jobs. Any way you cut it, the Democratic Party is moving even farther to the left and embracing socialism. Joining me now is a man who has his finger on the pulse of the Dems, Liberty Nation's Jeff Charles. Jeff, what's the appeal of the Democrats with socialism?
So that's an interesting question. I think what it has to do with, and this is happening on both sides, where people want something different, especially in the 2016 election. Voters wanted something different on the left and on the right. On the right, it manifested in Donald Trump. Obviously, we're not going towards socialism, but we were disaffected with our establishment politicians. On the left, the same thing is happening. So people were disaffected with people like with Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and the rest of the more establishment figures. Instead, they went more for Bernie Sanders. So much so that Clinton basically had to cheat to get the nomination. So I think what's happening is that people are tired of just the status quo. So they did want somebody who promised something different.
So what you're saying is that the Democrats are gaining ground with the socialists just because they're wanting to change things up?
I think the other part of it, though, is that the far left is really pushing this on our universities. So our college students are being fed lines about socialism and being taught that it's a great ideology, but they're not really being taught about the actual impact that it has. So a lot of them come out of college thinking that they know what socialism is, but in a lot of cases, they don't really even understand what it is they're supporting and what it really means.